If you've spent the last few evenings scrolling through endless mattress listings, comparing firm versus soft, cooling versus budget, and still feel like you'll end up with a mattress that just won't line up with how you actually sleep, this review is here to cut through the noise. I've talked to a handful of friends who switched mattresses in the past year, read the most common concerns that keep people up at night, like whether a firm surface will actually support a heavier back sleeper or if the cooling claims are just marketing fluff, and I'm going to walk you through what the Serta iComfort Elana 11.5-inch firm queen actually delivers in day-to-day use. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the biggest hesitation most people have is the fear of buying a mattress that feels too hard out of the box and then never really breaking in. The Elana comes wrapped tightly in a box, and the first night can feel like you're lying on a slab of dense foam. That's not a typo. Serta advertises this model as a firm option specifically engineered for stomach and back sleepers who need extra lumbar support. If you've ever woken up with a sore lower back after sleeping on a pillow top that sags in the middle, you'll understand why that firm feel can actually be a benefit rather than a drawback. Now, who should really consider this mattress? The sweet spot is anyone who sleeps on their stomach or back, especially if you tip the scale toward the heavier side. The 5-zone response design divides the mattress into 5 targeted zones, each with a slightly different density to keep your spine in a neutral alignment from head to hips. For a 200+ pound sleeper, the center zone under the hip stays firm enough to prevent that bottoming out feeling you get on softer foam. If you're a side sleeper, you might find the pressure relief under the shoulders and hips a little too minimal, because the memory foam layer is tuned more for support than for sinking in. So side sleepers who crave a plush contour should probably look elsewhere. Let's talk about the cooling claim, because that's another hot topic, pun intended. Serta built the Elana with a cool feel fabric cover that's infused with graphite particles. In my own testing, after setting up the mattress on a platform bed in a room that runs around 72°F, I noticed the surface stayed noticeably cooler than a standard memory foam mattress I've owned for years. The graphite helps disperse heat, and the foam itself isn't the dense, heat-trapping type you see on budget models. That said, it's not an ice-cold experience if you're a night sweater. You'll still want a breathable bedroom environment, but you won't wake up drenched in sweat after a couple of hours. One practical strength that often gets glossed over is the delivery and setup experience. The Elana arrives compressed in a box, and Serta's unboxing instructions are straightforward. Lay the mattress on a flat surface, remove the outer packaging, and give it about 60 minutes to expand fully. I've seen customers on forums mention that the mattress can stay slightly firmer for up to 48 hours, especially in cooler climates, so giving it a little breathing room before the first night can make a big difference. The firmness surprise is mostly about expectation management rather than an actual defect. On the flip side, the mattress isn't the most portable option if you're planning to move frequently. The 11.5-inch thickness and dense foam core make it heavy. You'll need at least 2 strong people to maneuver it upstairs or onto a second-floor bedroom. Also, because it's a foam-only construction without innerspring support, it won't have that classic bounce some people associate with traditional mattresses. If you share a bed and enjoy a bit of give when you roll over your partner, the firm foam can feel a little restrictive after a few nights. Another hidden trade-off involves edge support. Foam mattresses typically lose a bit of firmness near the edges, and the Elana is no exception. If you tend to sit on the edge of the bed while getting dressed, or if your bedroom layout forces you to use the outermost inches for sleeping, you might notice a softening effect. The 5-zone design does help maintain overall stability, but it's not a hard-edge platform like you'd find on a hybrid with reinforced coils. For most users, this isn't a deal-breaker, but it's worth noting if you rely heavily on the full surface area. Now, let's get into value for money. The Serta iComfort brand sits in the mid to high tier of the market, and the price reflects the engineered zones, the cooling fabric, and the brand reputation for durability. What you're paying for is a mattress that should stay supportive for at least 8 to 10 years without the sagging you see on lower-priced foams. If you compare it to a generic 10-inch firm foam mattress that might start developing body impressions after 3 years, the Elana's higher upfront cost can translate into longer lifespan and